I'd like to thank you for joining us. I'm Mike Mars, and this is the 2015 Ram Promaster City Wagon SLT. Looking at the outside of our Ram Promaster City Wagon SLT, we're going to see we've got the familiar Ram crosshair grille up front. We've got some nicely stylized halogen headlamps that kind of flow back into the body line, and we've got a broad, wide hood. Going to make it a lot easier to get into the engine compartment. Coming on back, we've got the color keyed side mirrors as well as the turn signals in it. And we happen to have the package with the optional glass in these sliding side doors. Now these windows do roll up and down. Coming on back, we're going to see the large panel right here that could be used for signage or whatever. Makes for a nice large panel, but we should note that looking at the inside in a moment, you're going to see that this panel can come out and additional windows can be put in here. Coming on around to the back, we're going to see we've got a wide open swinging door. Now these doors do come out to a 90-degree level. Makes it nice, wide open. And to make it even more, we've got an ability here to unlatch these, and they will literally swing out 90 degrees, or 180 actually. Shows you where my math is. Coming on to the inside, we've got tie downs for cargo. We got some storage compartments up here, and of course the whole interior can be outfitted. There's a lot of riggers out there that'll fit this thing up with shelving, racks. We've got 12-volt power supplies, lighting, and here we can see where the factory has looked at it, so if you want to take and put the extra glass in there, you can absolutely do it. Now we are rolling with the optional second row seat, so we've got a nice headliner here that typically wouldn't be here, and we can see up front in a few minutes where that would normally stop. And again, these doors open wide open, close easily. Now this vehicle is also equipped with a trailer option, so it will tow up to 2,000 pounds, and that's in addition to the 1,900 pound load capacity this thing has. Under the hood of our Promaster City Wagon, we're going to find that we've got a 2.4 liter engine under here that's going to produce 178 horsepower. Now, this is backed by a 9-speed automatic transmission. It's got the standard console shifter in it. And you can pull it down into a manual drive arrangement if you really want to. Going back to the utilitarian concept, where this vehicle is going to be used for a crew hauler, where you're going to take the people, the guys, 4 or 5 guys, and their equipment, their tools, their paint cans, and you're going to take them out to the job site or a delivery service where you've got to take some quite a bit of equipment someplace and set it up. This vehicle can carry the 5 people, and you've got room in the back in the cargo bay to put put the cargo, and you can put up to 1,900 pounds in this vehicle. Now at the same time, if you happen to need to tow something, which ours does come with a tow hitch on it, the receiver, you can pull up to 2,000 pounds. So effectively, you've got a maybe 3,500 pound range here that you can actually load this vehicle up and get to the job site. Now again, the smaller vehicle, based on the Ram Promaster, this thing has got a smaller turning radius. It's going to be easier to park. It's going to be easier to navigate through city traffic, and it's got enough power to get up and get around if it needs to out on the highway. Looking around the interior of our Promaster City Wagon SLT, we're quickly reminded that this is not a minivan. This is more of a utility type vehicle. We've got large, easy to use door latches here, controls. Push it down, it locks, pull it up, it's open. Do have a few conveniences like electric windows, but most of it we're going to find is easy to use, very durable, hard type plastic material. Now we do have a nice gauge package here that's going to give us some of the electronics. We've got a few driver controlled conveniences here. We also have our cruise as well as our audio system and our Bluetooth phone here. So it's not totally stripped, but we come on over here and we've got a 5-inch screen here, and we've got a few of the niceties. It's got a basic TomTom nav system on it. We got a radio system that's AM FM. We can get a satellite if we want it. Coming on down, we're going to see our current controls here for our climate controls as well as emergency flashers. And then we're going to get on down here to where we're going to get into our shifter. It's on a nice little pod right here in the middle that has houses the 9-speed automatic shifter. Got a USB port here as well. Coming on back, we've got a cup holder. Again, this is a utility type vehicle. There is a couple of more in the doors, 12-volt power supply, and our basic cloth seats. Got some storage over here in the dash as well as the glove box. And again, we've got some speakers, the audio. So it's not a stripper, it's just your basic vehicle. In addition, we do have an overhead console here. Got some storage up in here, got a little net to keep things from going around and flying back out on you. Coming into the rear section, we're going to see that we've still got the same type of quality cloth seats in here that's going to seat 5. Now this is a 60/40 seat that is easy to fold down. Simply pull the latch, it folds down, and it'll even go a step further. We've got a little lever down here that we can pull, and this seat will actually fold up. Now this gives quite a bit more access into that rear area in case you're trying to put cargo in from here or some reason you need to get back there. There is no seat, but if you had it configured with shelves on both sides, possibly something here you might want to try and reach or get to make it necessary to access from this side. Now to get the seat back up in place, you simply pull it back up and lock it down. Now again, this is the optional 5-passenger arrangement. And if we look at the headliner, we can see where it's extended beyond this point over the 2 front seats. So if you only had the standard 2-seat arrangement, that's where that would stop. But with the extra seat, you've got this extra headliner, a couple of extra lights. Makes things a little bit nicer in here if you've got a 5 passengers in here. Again, this is designed to haul cargo and people that might be using that, whether it be utilities or work vehicles. Got pre-drilled holes on the top for ladder racks possibly. A lot of different things you can do with this, but it's not a minivan, and it's not set up to compete with a minivan. So if you're looking for a utility type vehicle, this may be one to consider without going to the really tall, larger Promaster. As we've kind of discussed, the big Promaster vans are the ones that generally people think of when they think about painting crews, with big ladder racks on the top, loaded down with cabling for electrician shops. But this smaller version that can carry 1,900 pounds or tow 2,000 pounds, got room for 5. So if you've got a small crew like a catering service or a trim out crew from an electrical shop, you know, these kind of vehicles are going to give you easy maneuverability. They're going to give you some fuel economy, and you can still haul a payload of 1,900 pounds as well as tow 2,000 pounds. Not going to be like a minivan. Doesn't have all the technical, doesn't have all the features and the cup holders and things, but it does come with the available rear view camera. It does have available front heated seats. So it's got plenty of things that make it very workable in a work environment. So if you get a chance, or you think you might need to use a utilitarian type vehicle that is not as big as some of the others, you might look at these smaller vans, particularly the Promaster City Wagon.